close to that. Turn it. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to Tecia's Balanja. I want to just say thank you everyone who has been tuning in, supporting, sharing, and just showing me I want to say some real love. Thanks so much. This week's video is going to be a bit lower, or the tone is not as high pitched as normally, partially because I am talking about death and the current fervor of the world. My views on the I Can't Breathe protests, and my views on how hypocritical I feel like the Jamaican people are being right now. So thanks again for tuning in.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make.
Okay. So by now, everybody, down to the people who live under a rock, has seen the almost 9-minute long George Floyd video. If you're somebody like me, I could not watch that video for 8 minutes and 42 seconds, I believe it was, or 8 minutes. It was almost 9 minutes. I couldn't watch that. And as angry as I can get and stuff like that, I just couldn't watch it. I watched parts of it, of course, but, and even to have been there, not throwing a rock or something at one of those police officers, you just know that I could not be there. So guys, my family is home, so that's my dad. So personally, I would say I have not experienced blatant racism, like somebody skipping me in line because I'm black, or somebody calling me a nigger or something like that. I've never experienced that ever. But having dark complexion or darker complexioned older cousins, males, who have to drive me around and stuff when I'm in the States, I understand how serious it can become to get stopped by the police. Because I was pretty much aware of the Trayvon Martin situation. Like every time something big happens, or something big gets filmed rather, I know about it. So I'm not oblivious to the fact that there are a lot of racist people in the United States. I am not. But so I can remember a time when my cousin and I were going to McDonald's like late in the night, and he was like, yo, if the police try to pull us over, I'm not stopping until we get home. And Trayvon Martin had recently happened when that happened. Like it was like a year after Trayvon Martin. So my cousin is like, yo, if we get stopped by the police or the police trying to pull us over, we're not stopping until we get home. And I understood how real that was, because not because you're a female means that racist police officers won't put the same force on you as they would a grown man because of the fact that you're black. So I do get that racism prejudice and hatred in any form is unacceptable. That's me. It's unacceptable. But there's a saying that you have to stand for something or you will fall for anything. So I do get the protest. I understand that before Great Reform, there was always a revolution. So it is necessary what the Americans are doing right now, and I don't agree any at all with looting. I feel like stealing makes no point but that you're a dishonest person. Stealing really has no purpose. So the looting I'm not for. If you are burning down racist establishments, I'd be fine with that. Nani did that, you know? The people fighting with Sam Sharp did that. So I'm cool with that. But burning down businesses in Atlanta, businesses in Georgia, like, bruh, I've been to Atlanta and almost everything in Atlanta is owned by black people. So you're really hurting us when you're proclaiming that you're helping. So looting for me is a no-go. I'm sorry. I don't agree with it. But marching, protesting, fighting even, I'm cool with that. I am cool with that as long as your point is being made in a way that it's not tainted. See? I'm good with that. On to the next thing. Jamaica protesting for the Black Lives Matter movement. I get the whole world coming in solidarity with the United States and police brutality. Let us not forget that what sparked this revolution, as I'm calling it, is police brutality, founded in racism. Not racism by itself, but to say that is not really, you know, but yeah, it was police brutality founded in racism that sparked this, and the people being tired of it, and they decided to take a stand. Jamaicans protesting for George Floyd, for me, is uber hypocritical. What your opinion is on the matter is, I'm fine with. But my opinion, I won't accept yours if it don't make no sense. But see, for me, I find that it is uber hypocritical for Jamaicans to be standing in solidarity with the American people protesting against police brutality when Jamaica is one of the top 5 countries, I believe, in the Caribbean with the highest level of corruption, crime, and police brutality is something that the inner city communities of Jamaica battle almost every week. My family has been subject to police brutality, where we've lost family members, close friends, and there's no justice. When the police killed my uncle, and he was unarmed, by the way, Indocom did their investigation and nothing came out of it. Nothing. Then you have, I made a post saying, if the protest that we're going to do, you're going to say we're protesting for the misuse of force by the Jamaican police, and you're going to protest for the lady, Miss Bogle, um, for the young man that the JDF killed, who was eating a bun. If we're going to protest against that, I am all for our protest. But if we're just protesting because the whole world is protesting, it don't make no sense. Yeah, it don't make no sense. Jamaicans have a saying: if a dancer you had before you dance abroad, yeah. Attack our issues first. That's what I'm saying. Attack our issues first. The classism that Jamaican people are so fine with, and Matella say, I remember one time the hairstyle, shiny bum. I go to school and I used to go to school like with a wrap. I'm not saying it was right, but the girl with the pretty hair would just wake up out of the bed and come to school. That was fine, you know. But my shiny bum did wrong. I'm just saying that racism is what America struggles with. Classism is what Jamaica struggles with. Both founded in inequality. Zine, Jamaica, attack our classism first and let us move forward in equality. Train our police not to judge based on how the young men look, and not to shoot before asking questions, and then you take up America business for your head. Yes, racism is all of our businesses, but guess what? Classism is our business now. Police brutality in Jamaica and profiling based on your community is what is our problem now. Make we fix that. Cool? Make we fix that first. Excuse me. And then we think about marching for George Floyd. Cool? I'm so not with people doing things for clout. Like when I saw the amount of people posting those blackout screens on Tuesday, and I don't mean to say it in a bad way or nothing, you know, but some of you will never go to America. You don't have what it takes to get a visa. You'll never go there. And you're not consciously trying to do things to make yourself better. You're just settling. And then you feel like, because I have social media as a tool, I'm going to say this or I'm going to do that. You not going on social media for Tuesday was a waste of time. That was a waste of your social media time, however important it is to you. Because also, if to solve the problem of racism in the police force and unjust police brutality, what the Americans need to do is more black people should stop collecting food stamps and breeding up and being so quick to slap the label of disabled on their child so that they can get a disability check. More America work, save up money, go to school. Community college is very easy for them to do over there, and some of them choose not to take that opportunity. They choose to wait on food stamps, legal aid, and all sorts of foolishness when they get into trouble and stuff to be okay. Alright? And go to the food bank and all of them drama there. They choose to. If we do all of this and then go back to our ordinary lives, sitting down not doing nothing, we would have wasted our time. What the American people, what the black people of America need to do is get jobs, go to school. You can juggle school and the job, okay? Community college and the work system and the shift system in America is so easy for them to balance. Like, I'm not kidding you. and the young girls that just breed up to get assistance from the government and food stamps and stuff like that, they can go on birth control and stop wasting their time and make something of themselves. Join the police force, enroll in the police academy, and be the change that you want to see. Vote when it is time for election. So when they say, oh, nothing not gonna change, nothing will change because you do nothing. I remember one time, somebody said to me, like an American, working and everything, and she says, no matter who is in power, she will still have work. So voting don't really affect she. So when you have the mindset like that, and people like Donald Trump win and give the other racist people of the population the gas that they want for the foolishness, are your fault. Because the same things that you are doing, marching for your rights now, that's how we got the right to vote. Okay? That's how we got franchise, when our people decided to march. So go and waste no time. If y'all don't decide to change after all of this is done and get some real jobs and save some real money and invest in the better tomorrow that y'all want to see, we're not wasting no time and march and talk all sorts of things. It's a waste of time. So that's that. And for us here in Jamaica, when the police kill your family members in, use that to fuel your desire for justice. Become a police officer, join the JDF, and study so hard that the scholarships that will be available to you. I wish I had this advice to my younger self like 3-4 years ago. So no school fee wouldn't breed me, but yeah. Study so hard that scholarships will basically run you down, and then pursue the career that can best bring about the change that you want. Everybody talk about corruption never stop. Government has been the same since brother, you can be who you want to be. And if a team of like-minded individuals come together, nothing can stop them, yeah? Nothing at all. And again, don't be in it because everybody else is in it. You're not to run down the crowd. You won't always fit in. And I am, guys, I am. Alright, so we have come to the end of another video, and I just want to say thanks guys for everyone who has been supporting. Like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and see you in a few days. See you in a few days.